What is up? So my boy N&M Creations got a new song out. This thing is a banger. Oh man. Oh my gosh, love it. So we got Trav up. Should be fine. My resistances aren't too high. If I get convicted, I'm probably not going to be great off. But you know, I mean, we're foe. We'll see what's up. We'll go in completely unprepared. How do you play this game again? I don't remember what buttons to hit. Do these ones? Sorry, looks about right. Act 5 Merc, very good for survivability here. Let's see, we're players 3. That's probably what we wanted. Little skill issue on the gameplay, but that's all right. It's all right. Hammering right off the bat, no big deal. Intro riff. I know this song, freaking banger. Wow, I'm struggling here. What's going on? I gotta get them lined up a little better. That was about 4 times longer than what it needed to be. But I'll do a couple of them. I've never been a big Trav fan, as you may know. Oh, plus we're getting that gold. Getting that gold, baby. We're about to be gambling the Tyrrell's Might. Mama Phil, what's going on? We got to shout out the legend first off. Ooh, but giving everyone their due, hopping in here right away. Wicked Ball over here on Twitch. Scott, Saffron, Ryan, Skunk8, Pace Buds. Welcome in, welcome in. Another Scott, what's going on? Been a while. Welcome in there, Scott. Anthony Sunil, Timeless. Look at Nathan. Ooh, Jank Root. Look at all these legends. Appreciate y'all joining me on this wonderful Wednesday. Wonderful Wednesday. Okay, where we got the guys lined up at? We dropped some foes over here. Immune to lightning. Gotta get that Sunday charm out, huh? Ooh, he's getting wrecked. He doesn't usually get wrecked. Definitely works here. But yeah. That was a little better. I'm probably going to be that's going to be about the speed which I do it there, so. How about that Lions game, Greg says. Ooh. I know, right? That was a close call. I was like, in the whole first half, I was like, what is going on here? The defense looked like they weren't even trying. They weren't even trying. It was crazy. Why council? I don't know. Trav was terrorized for the next, 15 minutes or whatever. Figured I'd just go for it. Drop these over here. Just figured I'd go for it. Not usually a Trav thing, but, we'll switch it up once in a while. I hate that they're separated into 2 groups. It makes this much less efficient when they're like this. Probably like 50% slower when they're split in half like this. But let me see. I probably had some important comments that I haven't gotten to yet. Buy Zealots. What's up with that? Not sure. Wouldn't might be better. A might act 2 mercenary. Might. Oh, the might aura for my Act 5 guy. Yeah, Redemption's not doing probably a whole lot with what I'm rocking here. I don't know what I didn't really put points. And I didn't set it up for running everywhere and running Trav and everything. I kind of set it up for my casual. It might be better. If I had a different map, it would be better, to be honest. Maybe there's something. Maybe if I teleport in from a different angle, it'll change where the where the council is. It did a little bit actually, but they're still split in 2, which is disappointing. Oh well. We'll just run we'll just do it a little bit slow. I kind of just wanted to do a little bit of switch up today, you know. Oh, missed this one guy. Hanging out over here. So we'll just rock some suboptimal council, no big deal. I do just love Trav, so I'm happy to be out here running it. Anthony says, starting to think the SOJ is a myth. Unfortunate, man. Unfortunate. Yeah, sometimes it can be that way. Bulldog, welcome in there over on Twitch. J-Tox, yo. Lubus, welcome in, welcome in. Guillaume's rocking the same with his Hork Barb. Yeah, Hork Barb would be better than this for sure. But I don't feel like respecing. We'll just do this for a minute. Wait. Okay, they pretty much all are inside except for one bro. Wow, yeah, see how much faster it is when they're all next to each other? Because those, the bolts that come out, they go straight through them all, so every bolt, like if there's 3 of them in a row, there'll be 3 bolts hitting all 3 of them all at the same time. It's so much faster. Why do I feel like, whatever. Dusk could be the most valuable thing in the whole world. Check her out. Oh, let me get down here. I'm trying to catch up on, let's see. I'm gonna keep my man up redemption. Yeah, totally have the redemption rocking all the time. And plus, Fist of the Heavens doesn't use hardly, because it's got the delay on it, it doesn't use hardly anything, so. Tipping point for being able to do TZ Andy, asked Christian Christensen, I think it was. I mean, really with a sorceress, Terrorized Andy you can do with almost any character. You'll have to do it like players 1, maybe like weaker. But if you're like a Blizzard sorceress, should be fine. Like, you just cast a Blizzard and run away, pretty much, and teleport down. If you're other characters, it's going to be annoying to get down there. I didn't see the full comment there, flying in pretty quick there, but Scourge, okay, all right. I don't know why my brain's thinking, is this what I think it is? It could be one of 2. Horizon's Tornado or Stormlash, right? Indeed, a sorceress. Yeah, I mean, you should be able to do it with just about any character, really. You just cast, run away, teleport away. So, all right, let's see. Could it be? Boom! Stormlash! Oh. Still cool. Unique Scourge. Still cool. Would be cooler if it was Stormlash, of course, but at least we got that. See, this is where Rauerfell is. Love this place. Bammer time, ask away, man. Ryan says, found redemption works best when it's your main or you don't even think about it or need to use it. Yeah, you can definitely have other auras up and like min-max it and like swap over to redemption and do this, you know, swap this aura, swap that aura, swap back to this one. I'm not going to even lie and say that technically there isn't some more efficient swapping this and that to do it, but it's just, I hate doing it. It's annoying. I find it unfun. It makes it much less fun to play, so yeah, I don't like doing it. Fred, oh, sorry, I'm getting a little behind in the comments, trying to catch up. Phil doing his best reading, but Fred said his whole rant got lost. It must have got caught by the AI filter or something, huh? Unfortunate. Oh no. Extra strong, fire enchanted. I wonder what happened there. Poor guy. He's usually fine. Unfortunate. Oh well. Greg says hit that like button. Golden Magic friend up here said hit the like button too. Yeah. Oh, you can't say to use the conviction aura anymore? Is that what you're getting at, Saffron? Maybe. Oh no, Matt B said he found a Zod. A Zod. Congratulations. Congratulations. Hey, like the crypto prices? Yeah, I mean they're going up, huh? Don't mind it. Oopsie. Don't mind it at all, I suppose. I mean, why would I guess, huh? Oh, too many of them over here. I wish they would stay inside there. I wonder if I have a good map for anything on this character. If I, well, not that I'm gonna. There's only 12 more minutes. We'll just keep doing this, whatever. Rocking it out. When you have an item that gives you ice damage or fire damage, or those actually contribute? No. So yeah. So Bammer time. If you have a small charm that hypothetically has 2 to 4 fire damage on it, or 1 to 3 cold damage, that doesn't add that damage to any skills you cast. It only adds it to if you physically hit something with a melee weapon. C-Bot, what's going on? Welcome in. I'm doing pretty good. Hopefully you're doing good as well. All right, there we go. That one didn't go too slow. I'm learning. Many things to ID, and then they all roll bad. That X5 mercenary does hit pretty hard, huh? How would you compare an endgame variety between PD2 and Resurrected? I don't like Project Diablo 2, so I don't really know about all the endgame stuff now. Project Diablo 2 won't stop changing everything, and I find it incredibly annoying when, like, you like take all the time to remember what builds are good and what gear you're kind of looking for to find, and then you learn all that stuff over the course of like months, and then they change every single piece of gear and every single build, and you have to relearn it all over again. So yeah, I just straight up just do not like Project Diablo 2. So what if you run into poison immunes? Max, I don't know if that was directed towards me there. My apologies. Viv. It's alright, it's alright. Havoc, yo! What's going on? Oopsie. I do apologize. There's like 6 or 7 comments in chat that I just literally don't understand the context for it all. So do forgive me. I'm not just trying to like ignore people, but I don't know if you're even talking to me or not, because it doesn't make any sense. So do forgive me. But anyways, brain's broken here. Body control on that level. Not sure. But anyways, I know someone up there a minute ago talking about the Lions game, bro. That was just so crazy. I kind of thought we were going to win, but then, like, you know, you get to halftime, it's looking rough, and I don't know if not everyone in here is obviously an NFL fan, but that was a pretty crazy game. Boy, and speaking of NFL too, my freaking fantasy teams are struggling. I just can't make it happen. Still in first place in the one league, but then I'm almost in last place in the other one, so. Yeah, is what it is, huh? Can't win them all. Galback, yo! What's going on? The legend. Havoc says, understand. So talking about, someone asked me about Project Diablo 2, about if I like the end game a bit better than D2R, essentially. And anyone who did pop in here a little bit newer, I don't even really know what the PD2 end game stuff, like I know the maps and the end game bosses, they got some other stuff, but I haven't played it in such a long time because I just generally don't like changing everything. But yeah, I kind of agree with you there, Havoc, that you'd rather play a completely different game than play like a rehashed Diablo 2. I'm kind of there too, yeah. Maybe not even like a completely different game. I don't know how completely we're talking here, but actually I haven't played another game in a while, but I have been thinking about picking something newer up. I don't want to get anyone's hopes up here, because I know there's some people in chat that this could get their hopes up a little bit. But I've been thinking about trying the new Call of Duty. I used to love Call of Duty. So I don't know, I've heard some good things. Like at first I heard mixed reviews, but then after the first like few days or week or whatever you want to call it of since the new Black Ops came out, I've heard nothing but like people saying they've been enjoying it. So maybe it could have just been like a transition, like it's slightly different, so people weren't sure what to think or say or whatever, and now that they kind of got used to it, they, you know, hard to say. Bullrog Spear, legendary. Thinking about trying, but the thing is I haven't played a first-person shooter on PC since I was like 11. So I think the last time I played a first-person shooter on PC, it was the first Unreal Tournament. So in like 2001. Legit, so. Adajack saying the new new Call of Duty's way more complicated than the old ones. An insane skill gap on the movement. Gotcha. Yeah, I mean there could be a little bit of learning there, but I wouldn't expect to pick it up and be as good as I was before. I know there's a lot of like sliding and stuff. I see that a lot, sliding around corners all the time and stuff like that. So there could be a little bit of just, you know, learning there. Dolphin diving everywhere. Just all the time. I think there's another bro hiding over here I didn't see a second ago. Recovery.
I have come out of the shadows to give you more Bezos bucks. Almost 1 year. Keep slaying.
Appreciate your fear production
content.
for the Twitch Prime sub, you legend. Ooh. And the next words. If you chosen between Foe and Dual Dream, what will be better in endgame farming? So the Dual Dream, that's like the Tesla Den, if I'm not mistaken. I've never actually played that one because it's so expensive. I just never really got around to it. I would say, boy, if you're talking like no like budget constraint for like, you know, how many high runes it costs or anything like that, if that's not a, just from what I've seen, and just remember I'm only speaking from what I've seen of other people playing the, you know, Dual Dream Paladin, I would say they're probably kind of close, but I'm not, you know, like I said, don't take this as gospel here. But the Dual Dream is way more expensive. I know that for sure. Way more. Wicked Ball said he's thinking about getting the new COD because he loves COD. Yeah, I used to. Haven't played it for years though, but I've been thinking of trying to find a game to like play off stream to like enjoy myself, you know? I haven't played a game off stream in like so long now. I don't know, and I did like GeoGuessr, but I don't know, GeoGuessr was fun for a while, but now it got too hard to like learn new stuff. you know, I'm at the point where in GeoGuessr where I'd like have to start learning like French or something, or like start memorizing like cars of the world or something to be able to get better at it. And it's like, you know, I already got memorized like certain cars, like rear view mirrors and stuff like that to memorize what country you're in and stuff. And it's at the point on GeoGuessr where it's just like too hard to get better. So also you just kind of play it solo by yourself, so you're not like chatting with nobody, so it's like missing a little bit, you know what I mean? So is what it is. So shout out, hop back over here, getting a little behind on chat. Geez, struggling here. My apologies. Fred said he had a great football weekend, won in both fantasy leagues, 4 best balls, blocked kick. Oh yeah, I got to see that block kick. I heard it was, I don't know if it was actually questionable, Fred, in the Kansas City game, or if some people were just salty. So I can't trust your judgment because you're a Kansas City fan. I got to look that clip up one time. Ryan says retro D2 was fun. Could do a retro like first person shooter thing. I could, because a lot of the old stuff you could download the well, actually I wonder, I probably still have like Red Faction around here or something, or if I could probably drop like $15 and get like a cheap capture card and play like old Xbox 360 games or something, huh? Because I have like Half-Life and all the different Elder Scrolls and Fallout games for Xbox. Huh. Hollow Knight, says Chris. Incredible game, recommended for almost anyone. Hollow Knight. Never even heard of that. Huh. Destiny 2. I've definitely heard of Destiny. I don't remember why I didn't play it. I think it... who knows about, you know, the sequel or whatever. I think the original was a PlayStation exclusive, and I was an Xbox Pro, so... Benefit of FCR for foe. It's pretty much teleport and shooting these. These shoot faster. These are the standard holy bolts, and then the teleport. So yeah, the actual Fist of the Heavens, which I'm sure you're kind of diagnosing in your head by asking that question, they have a delay on them, so dusk in quite a bit. So the FCR doesn't help actual foe, but it does help the other things. Teleport mainly. Ooh, yeah, chilling armor. Ooh, yeah. Oh, Hype Train on Twitch, let's go. Reload Tech, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. Ya legend. Did I run Ariad's Plateau? Should I? Fred's, oh, so there was a... Oh no, I remember what it was, Fred. They caught... and it's funny because Patrick Mahomes was probably joking, but they caught Patrick Mahomes, like the microphone barely picked him up, talking to the ref saying something like, hey, you got to get us the ball back or something like that. Or I can't remember what he said. But I mean, people are like, oh, look, it is rigged. Here he is, Patrick Mahomes asking him to do something for him. And it's like, it is true, he did. But I mean, like, it's joking. Like, I've heard dozens of times players say something like that to the refs, you know, like, come on, man, you know, you got to call holding on him or something, you know, or couldn't you just let me score? Why'd you call me down on the one, you know, like. Hayab Stone, I don't know, someone else might have answered it for you. Do they bring the Mosaic Runeward to single player? Yeah, the Mosaic does work on single player, yeah. Adajak, I think is how to pronounce that. Sorry if that's incorrect, but it says Path of Exile. That's a pretty popular one people have asked me about. Yeah, everything pretty much just falls on the definitely maybe category for me. I just, you know, I'm still like wishy-washy on that, you know. But yeah. Oh, sorry, Chris. So yeah, I didn't answer that. I wasn't sure. Let's see. Are you asking about that for running Andariel or in general? Blizzard versus Meteor. I'll just answer both actually. So if you're running it in general around, there's a lot of fire immunes all over the place in Diablo 2 in general. So, and Blizzard, because you can drop them and then just run away, and then the monsters run through the Blizzard. That's why a lot of times if you're out there farming, if you want to farm cows and Andariel and just like a wide variety of different things, people usually go with Blizzard, just because there's so many fire immunes everywhere a lot. Now, if you're talking more specifically against Andariel, you definitely can go Fireball, Meteor, something like that. But yeah, just generally people would go Blizzard. I've done Fireball, Meteor before. You know, you run certain areas, you know, Eldritch and Shank. You can Eldritch and Shank. I think Hindle's not always immune to fire, but sometimes he's immune to fire, sometimes cold, sometimes. But Andariel, Mephisto. Did I say Eldritch and Shank already? I think I did. But you just got to pick and choose. You got the Stony Tombs with fire, so I think it's more so people pick Blizzard over Fireball or Meteor a lot too, because of the mechanic, the delay of Fireball. I keep saying Fireball. The delay of Meteors dropping, and it's harder to target and hit what you want. So. Oh yeah, Chris saying Mahomes pretended to run out of bounds and then ran up the sideline for another 50 yards. Yeah, I think that was a different game, unless he did it again. I don't know if that's his new thing where he's going to start pretending to slide, pretending to run out of bounds, and then sprint up the field. I almost hope he does do that, so they overturn that, so they get rid of that rule that you can't hit quarterbacks. I really hope that they're probably not going to. Quarterbacks are worth so much money, you know, they get paid so much, but just as a football fan, I hate that. You know, if you're going to run, then you're going to run. That's what I say. But yeah, it is cheap when quarterbacks do that. Just in general. So Saffron says Pro Sports rigged. No way. No. That's not true. Raced, welcome in. What's going on? Kenny also welcome in. What's up? Max said he wouldn't worry about fire immunes. Yeah, I mean, you can get Sunder Charms, I guess, you know. I was going to kind of mention that it's closed up a little bit in D2R since yeah, Sunder Charms and stuff, I guess, but let's see, couldn't agree more. Greg says about running out of bounds. Yeah, I think if you want to get out of bounds, you better get out of bounds. And if you're not going to get out of bounds, then you better get down. And if you're not going to get down in time, then you're going to get hit. And you just need to, you don't want to get hit. You better play in a way that's going to get you not hit. Like Tom Brady never got hit, right? That's because he would not run and then try to get one extra yard and then trick a guy into running into him, you know? If someone's going to hit you, you lay down on the ground and then you're fine. So you got to decide what you want to do. Do you want to not get hit, or do you want to get a couple extra yards? Make your decision and live with it. Well, that's just me. Yeah, I don't know, Fred. The one I was thinking of, he absolutely, definitely pretended to run out of bounds, and then he cut up the field and ran for like 15 more yards or something. But there could be a different one that Chris was talking about. Like I said, I didn't see the last game with the one with the field goal. I didn't see anything from it at all. The one I was thinking of was from like 2 or 3 weeks ago, or maybe even 4 weeks ago. To be fair, Brady can't run. What are you talking about? He ran like a 6.7 140. Trash. Yo, what's going on? What's the Merc setup? It's a Azarath and a Grief for the Act 5 Merc here. Overbearing rules kill all sports. Overbearing. I don't know what I think about the way that's worded, I guess, but I mean, I guess I kind of get what you're saying, but I think there can be good rules and good rule changes, but like when the whole point of the sport is like, I don't know, it'd be like taking MMA, but like you're not allowed to punch people in the head or face area. It's like, that's the whole point of it. Not the whole point. There's submissions and stuff too, but like taking out half of the point. Half of the point is you punch people. The other half is you wrestling and submissions and stuff like that. And then you eliminate the being able to punch people. It's like, well, that's not really MMA anymore. That's just wrestling now. Kind of like that, but it's just with the quarterback though. Like, you're not allowed to tackle the quarterback, but then he can fake like he's going to stay in bounds and you're not going to tackle him. Yeah, well, maybe it's an exaggerated example, but maybe you get what I'm saying. I think most people are on board with the allowing people to hit the quarterback in general, but there's not a lot of fans that are for that from what I notice anecdotally, but yeah. Chris says Mahomes trying to bait people into hitting him to get the 15 yards. I don't know. Bait. Yeah, I think he does he pushes the limit a little bit. I don't know if I'd say bait people into hitting him, but I think it's more of like baiting people into, oh, you're not gonna hit me. Oh, I'll get a couple extra yards. Instead of the, oh, try to blow me up, try to destroy, try to hit me real hard. I don't think it's so much of that. It's like just trying to get a couple extra yards out of everything. Dunn said, found a nice Ormus yesterday. Nice. I found a pretty nice one earlier, too. Frozen armor. Ooh. Or chilling armor. Just kidding, of course. But yeah. Yeah, quarterbacks lobby and the refs. I mean, I feel like that's not a Mahomes thing, kind of like Fred said. Not really a Mahomes thing there either. Boy, every single play, there's like 6 different dudes talking to the refs. To be straight up. There sure is. Oh, pretty much the exact same setup as yours. Love it. And your Merc Rock and Grief Lawbringer. I actually have Grief Azarath. But both of those are pretty much only equipped for the Sanctuary Aura, essentially. If I'm not mistaken. I don't remember everything that's on Lawbringer. But yeah, it's kind of neat. I don't use the Act 5 in a lot of places, but FOH in the Calf Sanctuary specifically, it's pretty cool. And a lot of the other auras and the other the other auras, like Infinity, doesn't really help you out that much at all. Like, not much at all. You don't need the insight, so you can kind of get away with this. I don't know, get away. I like it. I like it on this build. Saffron says in actual football, only the captain can talk to the ref. Actual football. This guy. You're talking about that. You're talking about that overseas stuff. We're talking about freedom football. All right? Freedom football. Get him, Fred. Should I make Heart of the Oak or wait until I can get an own and make Call to Arms? Currently have enough runes to make one or the other. So you have to right now. Let's see. Or wait until you get an own rune. Oh boy, it's a tough one. I guess I'll give you one or the other here. I would say if you're going to run, man, Fist or Call to Arms is such a huge boost for every single character. So. But you never know if you're going to find an Ohm Rune like in like a week if you're running Cast Sanctuary or something, or if you're going to find an Ohm Rune like a year and a half from now. So I would say if you're running lower Kuras and you plan on running lower Kuras for a little bit longer, I would possibly, well, first of all, I would just wait to make anything and see if you find the Ohm Rune. But if you're out running stuff like this and you want to run casters, I might make the Heart of the Oak. And then just make the Call to Arms later when you can, maybe. I think Call to Arms is a bigger boost overall to all your characters and to your mercenary survivability and everything, but it's just so hard to say whether you're going to find an Ohm Rune anytime soon or not, you know? So yeah, it's almost like I'd vote Call to Arms, but I'm just not confident in finding an Ohm Rune. And I would hate for it to be like you sit on this, you know, and you have less fun playing Diablo 2 for the next year of not finding an Ohm Rune, and then yeah, so hopefully I can kind of help you out. So Call to Arms is definitely a larger boost to your character, but yeah, like I said, it's just hard to say if you're gonna find an Ohm or not. Stuck in Hell Act 1 of the Frenzy Barb, can't even get past Cold Plains. Any suggestions where to farm gear or something else? Yeah, if you're going so you're rocking a melee character. It's one of melee characters playthroughs. Not my I'm not a master of it or anything, but that's one of the only instances where you kind of, in my opinion, have to go back to Nightmare and farm up some stuff, because you have to make some kind of rune words to get some damage going. I can't think of them offhand right now, but some of the budget melee rune words probably. I don't know why they're slipping my mind, some of the budget melee rune words and stuff. Yeah, and levels, yeah. Maybe some other people can help you out with some of them. Offhand, I can't like pull the names to my brain hole here. So, this is Players 3, Steve. What if Mac Jones just comes out and drops 5 TDs on the Lions? 5 tutties? No, he's not going to. He's not going to. I think the game against the Jags is going to go similarly to nice. How the Titans game went. Fingers crossed. Knock, 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 knock. Figlet talking about they fixed the double swing with one-handed swords on the Act 5 Mercenary. I'm going to be honest, Figlet, I never knew that there was a problem with having one-handed swords on the Frenzy Barb. If that is true, I've never heard that before, so. Dinkle, from back in a minute ago, I was talking about, you know, things I could play in my off time for enjoyment. Dinkle says the whole Metal Gear Solid series from a minute ago. I've actually never touched those games before, crazy enough. So yeah, crazy. Go back to the PS1 and play those and stuff. I know there's more modern ones too, but 2 SOJ. What? Kenny found 2 SOJs yesterday? Bro, some people's luck. Congrats on that. No Shaco though, huh? Some of that randomness, yeah. Raced day off, about to throw a porterhouse on the grill. Nice. Make sure you cook that thing to a excellent. Well done, by the way. Well done, porterhouses only around here. Chris says Metal Gear 1 through 3 great, but requires patience. Gotcha. Yeah, I do know they're kind of like you're supposed to be stealthy. I think you can decide whether to be stealthy or not, from what I remember hearing. But yeah, that's probably why maybe I didn't play them, because I don't think that's my play style. Is sit back and be stealthy all that much. More of like YOLO. Chris said the Lions game felt like the 2024 Lions were playing against 2008 Lions. Not a bad analogy there. Lions used to be pretty rough. See, Mike R up here a minute ago talking about the melee. That's a good call on that one. That's a good call. For Frenzy, getting even more attack speed, so throwing on Treachery. Nah. Treachery for the attack speed, and plus you can get the Fade proc, which helps you out a bunch too. That's a good call on that one. That's actually a huge one. There's going to be other options as well, of course, but I think I usually always do go with that. Getting a Lem Rune could be a little tough on a playthrough, though. That could be some time consuming, but for melee characters, you just kind of got to do some things that are time consuming. So Angelic Ambient Rings for attack rating, not a bad option. Yeah, I haven't done a lot of melee only playthroughs. It's hard to think of a lot of that stuff, huh? Patrick Starr, welcome in. Hello, hello. Sorry, Andrew A up here a minute ago got his first offline Enigma. How many hours of many hours of LK runs? Definitely can take a lot of things like that. Second, character suggestions. Hammerden is definitely a good option. I guess it's going to depend. I didn't see there if you said what if you're on console or PC or whatever. I'm going to assume you're not on single player offline PC. Because if you are, you can unlimitedly respec, so which character you go into doesn't matter too much. So I'm going to assume you're on like Xbox or something. I would play through as a Hammerden, and yeah, maybe just go Hammerden like that, because you're going to have a point into Smite, and you can pretty much do Ubers just with a point into Smite. It does help getting down to, you're going to be down to concentration anyways, so you can do 1 point Fanaticism, 1 point Smite, and you can kind of, with the right gear pieces, get out and farm torches with a Hammerden with just those 1 point here, and you already got the point into Smite. So if you have like the perfect, like the really good gear to do that, I mean, it's not going to be like a budget smiter that I would feel safe about going out to do Ubers, but yeah. Oh, okay, Andrew, you are okay. So if you want to, some people say it's kind of cheap or whatever. It's all up to you. I use it, so you can you just exclamation free oh, Biv's gotcha. Biv's gotcha. That's the video I made about how to do it. If you want to, if you would like to, you know, try out a bunch of different builds and play all, like, you know, the same character, but just do a bunch of different builds. Try the Nova Sorceress. Ooh, I don't like that. Try the Fire Sorceress. Ooh, I don't like that. You know, like, ooh, I do like this build. You know, like, so yeah. Christopher, what's going on? Welcome in. Just hooked up Mahomes fake for running out of bounds. The ones I could find. Guess RBs and wide receivers aren't going to be allowed to juke by the sidelines. I mean, I could look at it. Did you post that in the sports thing in Discord? Gotcha. You could post it in there, but there's also different rules for quarterbacks, so that's part of the problem. Because the same play for a running back, if he's like running out of bounds and he hasn't stepped out of bounds yet, you can just lay him right out. But if you do that for a quarterback, regardless of what the rules say, if he's heading straight out of bounds and you lay him out, you're going to get a penalty. But if it's a running back and he's not, and he's like 5 feet from out of bounds, you can lay him out perfectly fine. So, but we'll check it out too. It is going to be pretty dependent on how the play goes for what my opinion on it will be. Saffron says about the unlimited free respec says it's pretty much just dodging essence farming. It is, yeah. It's dodging boring things, pretty much. When is reset? Not 100% sure, but it's supposed to be coming up in probably like a month from now, but I'm only guessing. Supposedly Pez Radar posted on Twitter that they're going to announce something towards the end of November for when the reset date was, so. Ryan says map pack videos are clutch. I don't have none of those. They're going to announce something about Act 6, says DP Nev. Well, I wouldn't get hopes up for that one. But I can't say it's literally a 0% chance. But it's close. Oh, the old school mental map pack videos, just individual ones where you can just look up if there's any area you want to, oh, what's this place? A lot of the stuff people already know about areas you can map read, but some of the ones I know people don't. I don't know all of them, but I posted up the ones that I do know. Give us Act 6 Microsoft. Yeah, I would say it's very close to a 0% chance that that's happening. Is online crossplay? No, it is not. They, for whatever reason, weren't able to do that. Fred, a cap is something. Yeah, nice. You guys are funny. Of course, you guys are bantering all in good fun as chat friends. I fully understand, right? Making sure. Trash says his guess. His guess is December 5th or 6th. That would kind of make sense. Because I know that I'm sure anyways. I'm sure they want to have the season reset before they do like the 23 Nights of Terror or whatever. But they also want that to be near the season start. So, well, actually, you'd think they would want, or do they do the 23 Nights of Terror up like through Christmas, I wonder. So then that would mean it would be starting like a week. That would make perfect sense then if they do it through the new year. For it to be on that day, because then it would work out about right. Young T-shirt ran okay for the first time last night, got a burrow in 10 runs. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. I will admit though, probably the first time I ran LK, I got pretty lucky like that too. Not that lucky, but it was like on run 600 or something, I got a burr rune. But yeah. Not on run 10 though. Congrats on that. Yeah, I can vouch for you, Chris. Yep. I can vouch for it. But no matter how much he tells you, that's not the real Chris Pratt. But he is really Chris Pratt. Let's see, guesstimate that we will. Oh, where'd it go? Guesstimate is they will add / change some stuff from D2R approximately. I severely doubt that they're gonna change like anything much for D2R. There might be maybe something with the rune words, possibly like adding something in or something like that, but for huge drastic like here comes an expansion for D2R or something, I would put that at pretty much 0. But like I said, I don't have some crazy insider knowledge or something, so I'm just some guy. Best players count to run LK. So you always, almost always, and anybody I would recommend always, players 7 or 8 on offline single player. There is, from what I understand anyways, from what I heard, there is technically an argument to where if you specifically want to find a low rune, technically players 5 is better, but it's only specifically for the low rune, and you will have less of a chance of finding all of the other runes, so you will find less runes. So, like in total, like high runes. That's what I heard. Jup. Great music. It is great. You're right. Link at the top. Link at the bottom of the description. I mean, two. Whatever. Players 5 better for burr runes. Mike R. I've heard that is not true. I've heard that is not the case. So. Players, because if players 5 you could get burr runes faster, then everyone would run LK on players 5 only all the time. What am I doing? What am I doing? Yeah, I've from what I've heard, the burr and the sir both the highest chances on players 7, 8, and every rune except for the low. But I guess it has been a while since I had heard that, so yeah, I just secretly want to do more trap. Get out of town. Ray says doesn't need changes, but some love for melee. Yeah, melee definitely is behind, but yeah, I mean, I don't know, it just is what it is. Young t-shirt. Yeah, so magic find wouldn't affect what comes out of the chest at all, but yeah, your players 8 when you got the burr and Mal also found a +5 Java spear. Yeah, the blue ones, rare can go up to 5, blues, Java, like class specific javelins can go up to 6. So Mike, if you Mike, if you do you have the link to where this information is for where you say that it says that Players 5 is better, or like any sites where they data mine this information or whatever? Because like I said, it's just, from what I heard, when it's kind of what everyone's always said, but might be one of those situations. It could, I mean, I guess it's possible that one person said something and then everyone took it as true and it ended up not being true. Will Hawks says if you're farming for a literal specific room, you're gonna have a bad time. Kinda. But LK can be long and drawn out, but it's definitely the fastest way that I've seen to get the runes to make Enigma. That's for sure. For me to make Enigma, I think it took me like 2,800 runs is what it took me. So. Yeah, Gecko says ran P5 in a terror zone for an hour straight. Didn't find anything good. Yeah, that definitely happens. An hour isn't too much, but yeah. Stone. So Stone, you can make Mosaic in offline single player. You just can't make Mosaic on non-ladder online. You can make it offline though. Mona, what's on the Merc? So it's just Grief Azarath with like a Fortitude and a Barb Helm. There it is. See if I get more MF, will I get more of the runes for MLK? No, the Magic Find doesn't do anything. The Magic Find doesn't affect anything with the LK chest, from what I understand. The items that drop are like predetermined based upon like drop patterns or whatever. So even the, from what I understand, I believe this is true too, that even the items that fall out of it, so you'll find rares and magic and stuff, the Magic Find doesn't even actually affect that. They're like they're all completely predetermined based upon these drop patterns that come out of the chest or whatever. That's always what I've heard. So I definitely never pay attention to how much Magic Find I have when running LK. Ambrose, yeah, you can have circumstances where you get the same item over and over again. There's certain things that affect that, and I could go through. There's a ton of them. There's a ton of things that affect what comes off of racks and what comes out of the super chest. But one of the things for racks I know for sure is which direction you like approach the rack at. But there's a lot of different things that affect it. So if you come to, like, let's say this is the waypoint, you come through the waypoint and you always teleport down here towards your super chest and hit the rack on the way, you're always coming from the same direction. So you can have a circumstance where you'll always get the same item over and over again, or you'll get the same item for like an hour or two, or stuff like that. So like how long it takes you to get to the rack can change it. The direction, it can come down to a lot of different things. Where you went before you got to that rack, so a lot of different things. Chris said he gets a lot of sandstorm treks from one because he has a chest like that, or a rack, I should say. Nice. Yeah, I've never had a rack that was dropping the same thing, and then I hit it a bunch of times, and then I got what I wanted. I've had some crazy stuff pop off. I would say the closest to that, for like a rare item. One time I had a rack by Mephisto dropping threshers every time, and it dropped threshers for like an hour straight while I was doing my Mephisto runs, and I got several like ethereal threshers and stuff like that. But yeah, and then one time I had a rack dropping, shoot, I don't remember the base. Well, anyways, the item I ended up getting was a bone flame, which is a pretty rare necro head for the offhand, and it actually ended up getting an ethereal bone flame. So Crash said farming those racks for items, he said he likes those racks. Okay. I get you, Trash. Come on. I'm joking. Yeah, Drew, I heard someone else hopped in here and said Sir Fox says that. Everybody else has always said something different, so I don't know where Sir Fox got this stuff from. Doesn't seem like something he would just make up or not know to be true, but it is kind of hard for me to believe that when people data mined D2 before, the numbers that they data mined were wrong or something. But I don't know. Does this game support single player? This is single player right here, so yeah. Best base for Breath of the Dying. Currently have a sword compelling. So best base for Breath of the Dying. It's gonna depend what character you're gonna use it for, I guess. I have not made Breath of the Dying because a lot of times for how expensive Breath of the Dying is, there's other things that are better. I think like Ethereal Colossus Blades are picked a lot for like barbarians, but like you can make it in a war pike. Cbot says an Ethzerker. I've seen them made in Thunder Mauls. Whatever you make it in, it needs to be ethereal if possible. But yeah, Ethzerker, a classic base, so I guess there you go. A couple people said that one. Ryan, what's going on? Any GG drops today? Nope. Pretty much nothing. And almost Stormlash is like the best thing so far, huh? But it rolled as the other one, Horizon, so. Are Zods actually used in a different rune word now? They did make the rune word obsession. It doesn't really beat out a lot of the other stuff that people use already, so it can definitely be really good, but I think generally it just doesn't beat out. It's for sorceress staffs. But generally it just doesn't beat out a lot of the other stuff, self-wielding infinity and stuff like that. And I know people have made videos like, oh, this is the new busted build with this item, but like, then also you never see anybody play the build that way, so. Oh, DP.
Can have donated 21 Bulgarian levs and 99 Stotinkas through Super Chat. 1000 LKP5 and 1000 LKP7, so Phil can judge which is better.
No. No. Thank you for the 21.99 BGN. I didn't hear what kind of currency that was, but either way, thank you so much for the 21.99 currency, DP Kane. Appreciate you. You're a legend. But I'm definitely 100% not doing that. Appreciate it though. No. The thing is too, the odds of stuff dropping is like, even on LK, whatever you say, like even if people say that the 5 is better or whatever, the odds of something dropping in RNG being what it is it's so low. Like how many runs would you have to do to really prove in actuality, like in use, what it would be? You would have to do like 100,000 to 300,000 runs of each difficulty to like actually see, okay, was it just RNG in those 1,000 runs? I've done 1,000 runs and didn't get a single high rune from LK before, so like 1,000 runs would be like just nothing. I know you're joking around, but yeah. So up here, Smulp says obsession only really good for 200 FCR in his opinion. Gotcha. Yeah, generally, if an item is like the best or whatever, even I trust this over than even I trust myself. If something was better, everyone would do it. So that's how you know obsession isn't better, because everybody would do it if it was the best. All the people with, 457,000 JSP gold, they would all be flying around with obsessions if it was the best, right? So. Obsession mostly for PvP. Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe. I am talking PVM, by the way. My PvP knowledge is on a limited basis, so. Patrick says thousands and thousands of runs. He's got 2 high runes of lower Kurask. Thousands and thousands, huh? I would definitely reset my map if you haven't done that yet. I can't remember. Every once in a while, I have people say something like that, and then they haven't reset their map in a long time. If I did 1,000 runs, 100% anyways. If I did 1,000 runs and didn't get a single high rune, I would 100% reset my map, which is what I did. Some people would say even before that they would, but. Daliad, I think that's pronounced right, maybe. But it says he sees people in forums doing 10,000 to even 100,000 runs to try to diagnose the rune drops. So you got to do a lot of them to do it. Yeah, I feel like even 10,000 is not even remotely close enough to diagnose for LK rune drops. You almost just have to run an offline single player bot. And the thing is too with bots, you can so much more easily hit hot streaks and stuff, since we've kind of like come to learn that like even the amount of time from when you load into the game and when you go out to LK, the amount of time it takes you to get to the super chest will determine what drops. So like you could like fake the RNG essentially, or like trick the RNG, or whatever way you want to word it, to having things drop or not drop. So but yeah, I just feel like RNG, like you could easily just find like 4 burr runes in like 1,000 runs and then not get another burr rune for like 50,000 runs. Gecko says, does resetting the map have a chance to drop different things like in the pits and stuff? Everything's a little bit more sketchy on that part, because it's so much harder. The monsters all spawn in different locations. It's not like super chests are always in the same locations, and super chests have their drop patterns and stuff. So there might be, and maybe you could, Gecko, but I just don't know for sure what the, you know, I don't want to say for sure one way or the other. Yeah, Drew, that's kind of been, so Drew up here kind of said he looked up on Maxroll and like literally everything talks about player 7 fastest to Enigma, and the low is player 7 for the fastest. So that's always what I read and heard and stuff, but like, I don't know, people have been really insistent over the last couple of weeks that that's wrong, but I don't know, it's really tough for me to say that everybody's wrong but the one person's right, you know what I mean? But I didn't do the data mining, I guess, so like, I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, not important. Yeah, I see. The thing is that whole coming from the right direction thing and stuff, I thought that was like old news from like years ago. But yeah, I did see Ginger and Llama kind of put out videos about it like at the same time. Ginger, Gaming Mentor, and Mr. Llama, so. Harris, what's going on? Day's going good. Playing D2. Can't complain. Can't complain. Welcome in. Gecko said he doesn't know why he's always afraid of resetting maps. I'm not afraid to, but I know with LK maps, man, I've had some times when I've just been like trying so hard to find a good LK map and spent like 45 minutes of just trying to get a good lower crust map and just couldn't. So I've definitely had, that's the only time I'm like quote unquote afraid, I guess, you know what I mean? Or worried about resetting my map, but. See, Max says all the hardcore players aren't streaming. Well, maybe I should play hardcore. What do you guys think? Psych! Psych! The Lions gonna lose to the Jaguars this weekend? Ah, Jordan, get out of town. The only way they could quote unquote lose is if the point spread on the game is like 24 points and they win by 20 points. So technically they lost against the spread. Only way. Don't want to sound overconfident, but I'm not afraid of Mac Jones. Pratt says a good LK map doesn't require good luck. I don't know, like I've just had bad timing, or I don't know. I've just had real hard times finding good LK maps for some reason. The one map I had that I used for a long time, I kid you not what I did. I almost don't want to. I kept farming maps over and over, like that time I sat there for like 45 minutes, and I went, okay, you know what? For a little bit here, I'm just gonna hit this. There's one chest right next to the waypoint, and I'll just go ahead and teleport out to it super quick, and I'll just hit it, the 2 chests super quick, and reset because I just want to get going. You know, it was something like, oh, I thought on this map there was one right here or something, but not that it matters. Just imagine that imagine the campfire is right here, and this was one, and this was the other one. So I came out here, and I was like, I'd hit this one, I'd hit that one and reset, and I did that for like an hour or 2 or 3, and then for whatever reason, and I teleported around the entire map, everywhere, looking for the other campfire, and I never found it. I just could never find him. I'm like, wow, I teleported around like 15 maps, and I haven't found any second campfire, and I stopped on this one. I was like, fine. And then for whatever reason, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to teleport around real quick. Why can't I find the other one? There's got to be one here. And then there was another campfire like right next to it. Like here was one campfire and here was the other one. But for some reason, I couldn't see it. Like it just didn't pop up on my map. I don't know. And that ended up being the map I used forever. Cool story, bro, right? But I don't know why I just could never. I'm just dumb, I guess, is what I'm getting at. I'm just not smart. No, Trash, that's not gonna happen for a while. Not happening for a while. Your worst luck ever when farming a shop for a teleport staff? I don't know. I guess you could say the worst luck is maybe when you're higher level and you keep looking for one, and then it's like, oh, why is this teleport staff 1.2 million gold? I don't have that much. Why is this one 890,000? I don't have that much gold yet. Like, oh, why is this one? You know, that's about the worst luck. I never had like anything crazy, you know. Hardcore whiskey streaming. I've done it before. I usually end up doing something stupid like early in the game and just dying. Something real dumb. So, yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be doing that anymore though. Any plans on the new season of PD2? No. Not a big fan of Project Diablo 2. Swish says, never thought of it that way. The only way the Lions will lose is if they score less points than the Jaguars. Yeah, yep, your logic checks out there. The only thing is that's impossible. So it's like literally not possible. Like, I feel like the Lions could just sit on the bench like their top 5 players and they would still beat Jacksonville. Like if you benched Goff, Amon-Ra, Gibbs, a couple of defensive players that are sick, Kirby Joseph. If you rolled out there J-Mo and Khalif Raymond, they would tear him up with Hendon Hooker chucking him the ball. Saffron says those hardcore streams are the best though. Are they though? Hey look, Phil didn't even make it past Act 2. Oh, he's gonna try again. Oh! He gets caught in Act 3 this time because he's reading chat again. Might need to tone it back on the drinking whiskey stuff anyways. Maybe. Maybe. Definitely quote best content. Well, yeah, what does that say about my other content, huh? Oh boy. Those blue antlers are a vibe. Big fan of the blue one, huh? Come on. Fred, you might not be wrong, bro. If the Lions lost to the Jaguars, boy, let's not think about that. That'd be just a tragedy. Yeah, pro streamer move. Fill a glass with tea and just say it's whiskey. Modern problems call for modern solutions. No, 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 no. If the Lions lose, I'll move out of Michigan. Also, no. I would have moved out of Michigan so many years ago. All the Lions losses in my lifetime. Hara says my content's addictive, man. Thanks for watching. Glad you like the videos and stuff, and the live streams. Jordan says, think we make stream bet? Should make a stream bet. Boy, I don't know about that. You guys, you probably want me to do something just absolutely ridiculous, so. Phil, play Assassin all the way through on hardcore until you get Mosaic. And then play Mosaic. Like, maybe. I'll put that on the maybes list. WTF castrate. Not sure what that means. Welcoming Gautam Heem. Welcome in. How castrate? I'm not sure what I'm still not sure what you're getting at. I'm at the 125 breakpoint for so for teleport and for these cast at the 125. Fist of the Heavens is of course on the delay or whatever, so yeah, there you go. Yeah, here's the bet. Yeah, if the Lions lose, I'll shave my head. I bet. Is Detour faster in Legacy? No, but maybe it looks faster with the higher frame rate since I stream at 60 FPS and I'm actually playing at 144, so maybe it could appear differently. I'm not flipping over to Legacy because it's so painful on the eyes nowadays, but is it worth having a Thunder Charm if you use Conviction? I never play foe that way, so I can't give you a great advice, I suppose. I think the Conviction, or if you're rocking Conviction on a Paladin anyways, you're kind of breaking lightning immunes, but also, yeah, I kind of get the question why you would ask. I don't know. What do you guys think? Saffron, you're a big fan of Conviction on foe. What do you think about that? Max says Super Bowl rigged, but we can support the entertainment of it being legit. Super Bowl rigged. I'm not really on a rigged type of thing, but ooh, you know what? Isn't Arcane Sanctuary all undead and demons? I believe it is. Let's go. Sunday off the bat. Yeah, I didn't even think about this when I looked it up. I was like, oh yeah. This is a great spot for foe. Actually. Lumrune. Oh, no, we'll skip that. I'm just joking. According to Phil, the Lem is the best rune. True story. It is known. Yeah, Chris, I have seen that guy. I don't watch a ton of his videos. I watched a few when I first found him, but yeah, it wasn't really. What the heck? Oh my god. Wicked Plumber. I mean, can I just get, that's too many. Oh my gosh. Wicked Plumber coming in absolutely Giga Chad. Hot son. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. You leave me speechless, brother. Thank you so much for the insane, absolutely insane 100. No, 50. I got confused in my mind here. 50 gifted Slayer ships. That's a lot of subs, my friend. Yeah, a lot of green gonna be in chat here in a quick second. A lot of green. Make sure anybody who did get gifted a membership, any channel members on the YouTube stream, or even over on Twitch, slam some emotes, slam them in chat to celebrate and thank Wicked Plumber for the insane 50 gifted Slayer ships. Thank you so much, Wicked Plumber. The generosity, it's just leaves me speechless. Thank you so much. You Slayer. My gosh. All right, so we'll move on here. Let's see. Cliff saying FOH so much fun. Yeah, I'm kind of a big fan of it. I like that you can sit back and drop bombs, you know, from a distance. So it's gonna be going for a minute. So my apologies, any of the comments I missed or whatever up there before. I was getting a little behind on chat too at the time, so do forgive me, all you legends. I know you will. This arm of the Arcane Sanctuary is a little spread out here, I see. So Wormhide boots. Guess we'll hit these. They can get you lucky once in a while. I never get too lucky. I think the best I've gotten out of one of these chests is like a gull, but I hear stories of people getting crazy stuff out of them. So still searching for Tyraels, Sebastian asks. Yeah, anything cool really, but yeah, Tyraels is high on that list of cool stuff. Cool stuff. In general, yeah, trying to find Tyraels Might to complete the Grail, Vlad, but just like I said, a minute ago, someone kind of asked me a similar question. Anything cool, really. If I found a Burroon or a Jaw would be sick. If I, you know, found a D-Web or something, that'd be sick. If I found a 320-20 small charm or a 40-15 jewel, would be cool, so. Chris said he's been here. So Chris, you do, I don't know if you have it set, you have to change a setting to allow to receive gifted memberships. I don't know if you got one or not. If you got that set. I feel like you're in here enough, you would have got gifted one at some point. Fred said it should take into account your channel interaction. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool, actually. Please don't kill Mephisto. Huh. Sorry. Already did that. Oop. Lure them over here a little bit. Oh, Sanctuary knocks them back. Oh well. Forget about him. Wonder how long Battle Orders was off. Just realized. Probably a minute. Sebastian says find Templar's Might for the win. I mean, not that I would be happy about that, but I wouldn't even mind if finding a Templars. I mean, it's still exciting pulling a unique Sacred Armor. And then plus, I mean, you guys can all laugh at me. So that's always a plus. Saffron, if you don't want to kill Mephisto, play Diablo 4. I thought you actually did kill... Or no, you fought Mephisto, but Mephisto's a dog, though. That's what it was. Spoiler alert. Sorry, I should have said that before. Mortal Kombat 2 coming to cinema. I thought I'd seen something about that, but I wasn't sure. Mortal Kombat 2. It's funny how they're doing sequels of all these like movies from the 90s now. Because wasn't there a Mortal Kombat movie in the 90s? Obviously, this is Mortal Kombat 2. They just remade Gladiator. They're doing like new Ghostbusters movies. They did a few of those, and yeah, I wonder. The new Twister movie, the new hotness, right? The original Mortal Kombat was sick. I don't remember it really. I remember a little bit of the wait, was it Mortal Kombat? Oh yeah, no, it was Mortal Kombat I'm thinking of. Never mind. Oh no, I'm thinking of the Street Fighter movie. The Street Fighter movie was... What do you think of the old Street Fighter movie? There you go. Jean-Claude Van Damme and some other people. Max is trying to figure out how to get 3,000 life. Call to Arms is going to help you out with that for sure. I'm not 100% sure on the context of the question, but that's how you kind of get up there in general. Horace says all the YouTube trailers for Mortal Kombat 2 are all fake. Yeah, you definitely got to watch out for that. I was watching, not that I was watching one, but I seen something about a trailer and I was like, this is not real. It's going to be fake. And I click on it and it was obviously fake. I forget what movie it was though, but yeah, a lot of the AI I see people make these fake trailers with, they're really bad at making people blink. So that's what you just wait a second for the AI to like put in for somebody to blink and watch their eyes, and it looks real bad. So another Sunday, here we go. Minus 90, is that good? John said the Street Fighter movie's so terrible. Yeah, I kind of don't remember it. I remember bits of it. But not very much, really. Ray said he's the master of having every set with one piece missing, huh? That's what for your grail for the set stuff, you got just a piece missing out of everything? Yeah, a lot of the set stuff, if you're doing a holy grail, you'll find all the set stuff well before you find the super rare uniques. Usually. You can never say 100% with RNG, but... Is it gonna suck like Warcry? Sorry, Wicked, I don't know. I'm not sure what you're referring to there. Chris said he'll get one next time for sure, We will see. Arctic Belt, yeah. So I'm assuming that was an accident, but yeah, don't spam all caps. Good old Arctic sash, huh? Longest summoner ever. Yeah, that one particular monster out here, he's literally the only monster that is not undead or demons. So, yeah, the summoner takes a second. Summoner takes a second. Those guys are all floating over the outside space. Yeah, Max, I did kind of hear that they kind of got their D2 kind of got their what's the word I'm thinking of? Inspiration from D&D. Have heard that on some interview type stuff. It's Ryan says D1. Yeah, I mean, yeah, probably both of them, obviously, right? Kind of the randomly rolled type of number, decide what happened type of thing. I'd have to go back and rewatch to see exactly what Brevik and those guys had said about it, but yeah. Oh, Wicked saying, talking about the new Mortal Kombat movie, it said it's going to stink like World of Warcraft movie. Don't think I did not see that. Did not see that. Fred said he thinks he's down to 10-ish items on the Holy Grail. All right. Getting to the nitty gritty. Chris said listening to Brevik was fascinating. Talk about D1. Yeah, I watched those like back in the day. It's been so long, it's hard for me to really remember, but it's definitely interesting. Definitely interesting. Sean Tracy saying running through normal with a full Saigons makes you feel like a god. Yeah, kinda. I've actually hardly ever done that, to be perfectly honest, but I have done it before. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Kinda funny. Any way you can convert to D2R offline player? I'm not 100% sure what you're asking. Uchis, I'm not 100% sure what you're asking there. So, do you want to take your character from online and play it offline single player? Is what you're saying, or do you want to take your single player character and try to get it online? Either way, you can't exactly transfer a character from online to single player or vice versa. There is kind of a gimmicky way you can, specifically only for online PC, like kind of copy an online character and play it on offline, but it's not the same one. So you want to take your D2R character and take it back to D2 LOD. I've never tried to do that before, so I can't help you. If it doesn't work, or if it does or whatever, like, because you can copy and paste over your offline single player files from D2 to D2R, but I don't know that you can do it the other way. I don't know if it changes the files to where they won't work. The only thing that I would say that you definitely could do on PC, you could use a hero editor and copy your character. So you would just find a D2 LOD hero editor, and just whatever gear you have that you want on offline single player, just make an exact copy of your character with a hero editor. Kusu say the people that run through with full Saigons and they're proud of themselves. Oh, let's see. The people. Yeah, 78. Yeah. Definitely it's not like something great endgame there, Kusu, but yeah, there's always people that, you know, can't get rushes or don't get rushes or whatever, and I've heard a lot of people do this. They'll keep Saigons around just for, you know, a kind of quick playthrough or whatever. So all just depends on the person, who they know and what way they play and stuff. So favorite place to farm looking for grail items, it's usually the pits. Just kind of when we're talking outside of Terror Zone areas. When we're talking normal areas, I mean, it's going to be Terrorized Andy 10 out of 10 times for every item in the game, but for non-terrorized zones, it's probably the pits, just because how easy it is relative to the number of champions and stuff. So is Lidless worth socketing at Larzik? Probably not. I would not do that personally. Yeah, Lidless is about the only use for Lidless nowadays is just like the offhand, so you get a +1 to skill for your Nova Sorceress, so that you don't have to put your strength up to use Gut Bang. Oh, so you don't have to get your strength up to use a Monarch, essentially, or similar instances to that. Saffron, that's not the pits. Get out of town. This guy. Chris Brevik sheepishly revealed that the BNet was run on just some random PCs in the basement somewhere, as if that was a surprise to anybody. Yeah, I don't know. I never really thought about like what type of system they ran it on, or what, you know, I'm never really thought about any of that kind of stuff with anything really. Any of the game servers and stuff. Late night Loki saying the pits, he has a lot of luck there. Try Cast Sanctuary, but never hits like the pits. Yeah, kind of the same here, to be honest. I do run Cast Sanctuary because, I mean, logic would kind of tell you that I should find more stuff there than I do, but really the pits I find the most for whatever reason. It seems anyways, anecdotally from my memory. All right, 30 poison res is the max. With a 4 to strength, it's almost like a max roll on two different things there, strength and poison res, so kind of interesting. You do need to make up that poison res. You could anyways on the Nova Sorceress, so could be one that's useful. Fred says Saigon's super shiny. That is a true story. Don't overlook shiny armors. It's always a plus. $230 already, man. $230. Gonna get that six NATO one day. Beal says, oh, okay. Console players keep the Saigons for doing quick playthroughs for the sake quests. Makes sense. Good old sake quest. Come on. Don't even really need to use battle orders out here, to be honest. Probably just don't need to worry about it. Maybe it's not dense enough out here. Kind of, sort of. Just... The sanctuary aura kind of hurts out here, to be honest. I almost want to just like take that off. It keeps knocking the ghosts off of the... I don't know why I didn't realize that a minute ago. It knocks the ghosts off the walkway. It really messes with you. Max, I missed part of your... what you're referring to there, Max Newenberg. It boils down to offline single player or online. Which, what was that in context to? I missed part of the context there. Oh, Max said, I don't fully grasp the game yet. Yeah, everyone's at a different point, so nothing wrong with that. Yeah, it's a solid joke there, Chris. 230, totally. Maxim M said he thinks he's online but farming solo. Okay, gotcha. First timer in your chat. I've been watching your videos. I'm new to the necromancer. What type of necro should I make first? Okay, come in full circle here. Just reading the comments backwards. My apologies. So you're playing mostly online solo, and you're new to the game, making a necromancer. If I was new, I would kind of recommend. I don't know, because straight playthroughs with summon necros are tough. They're like, well, not tough, but like really slow. I mean, they're like easy but slow is what I mean to say. But I would probably do some kind of... I would probably do some kind of like Bone Spear summons hybrid, sorta. Like, after I got a little bit into the game, to where I'd be like level 30, 40 something, I would be going into like Bone Spear with like, and use like revives along the way too. With a Act 2 mercenary. Yeah, Brian, it is true there, yes. Summons with the corpse explosion, newbie friendly. It's difficult because I haven't been new in a long time, so it's hard to remember. Been a minute. Summons can't do Diablo in normal. Yeah, because usually when I'll let you know how I start the game usually. So I'll usually start off like going into a bone necro. So I'll do teeth, and then I'll go into bone spear, and I'll pretty much just rock that until I get, like I said, maybe points to like revives, and I'll maybe use some revives later. Just getting like 1 point down to that. And then a lot of times I'll switch to a summon necro after I beat the game. That's what I'll do a lot anyways. Don't know if it's the best advice for all new players, but Kusu saying that Necro not great for new players. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it does kind of take some understanding of what type of gear pieces you want to go for and stuff, I feel, so might be a little tough. Let's see. Late Night Loki likes TC Andy. misconception from folks that it's just free, all super easy grab items. Yeah, you definitely have to wait for the time when it pops up, but you can offline single player, change the players count, and just bump her up to like 3, or if you have a really good character, bump it even higher. I do feel like Easy Andy's busted. Randy, what's going on? Had some good crafted ammies you saw. Yeah, that crafted amulet video. Latest video on my channel. Yeah, it was just weird how it started off with so many like solid ones in a row. So many solid ones. And it was funny too, just how they were all paladin. Just all paladins in a row. Crazy. Yeah, Vlad, I don't know. There's literally one person. Everyone's asked me about that, because if another content creator says something, then everyone asks me about it, which is fine. But so one other content creator has said that, and every other content creator has like said since the beginning of time that. But I don't know. I'm sticking with the conventional wisdom that player 7 is the best for burrs and sirs until I see any proof otherwise. Besides, somebody says that one person says that it's different. So that's what I'm sticking with for the time being. $318. Chaos. Yeah, there is that whole that's another thing that kind of makes Necromancer not new person friendly, kind of what Chaos on Twitch mentioned, that there's like that trick where you can play Golem Iron Maiden, take out bosses in normal difficulty. Yeah, it's kind of like a little gimmicky way, which I utilize, so I'm not saying that as a bad thing, but yeah, if you don't have all the different knowledge of like tricks on the game and different way things work, it can be a little tough on the Necromancer, so. Oh boy. Sebastian said he thinks Druid quite beginner friendly. Yeah, like I said, it's hard for me to think, like, not being new to the game, which one would be the most beginner friendly. I would always say like Sorceress, but it's kind of because I don't think of like the playthrough as part of playing the game almost. I kind of think of like farming up your first good gear pieces as the start of the game, kind of. The playthrough is just like the lead up to when you start really like playing the game a lot. Yeah, we'll shoot some of these. Boom, 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 boom. Melee Pally. Yeah, see, the Holy Fire Paladin actually kind of got me in a lot of trouble, actually. Because you can, when you rock in Zeal, you get locked into the animation, and then you can just like get melted. That's what got me on my hardcore. The last time I was my drinking hardcore play, just super early on in the game, I just get hit. I get locked into the Zeal animation from Holy Fire, like Holy Fire Zealing, and then, yep. Sean said first time he played D2 was in 2000. Played Jabazon. It was a blast. Yeah, Jabazon back then, it's still great. But I feel like Amazon back then was even more craziness. Loki, yeah, hopefully, Loki says hopefully he can get a Griffins off of TZ Andy this weekend. Best of luck with that. You must have looked ahead and planning out your D2 play-in schedule. Street Gato said he's found 2 Burr runes, both were on P1 because he was online. Yeah, you definitely can. I found my Zod. Oh no, my Zod I guess I think I was on players 3. But I definitely think I've found Burrs and stuff on P1 before. I think I found my first Ja rune on D2R. I was players 1. Can't remember for sure, but I think I was actually. Zeal and Fanaticism Pally was his first. What was mine? I don't remember for sure. I think I actually did for the first time. I bought the game right after the expansion, so I think I did play Necromancer actually. But it was super bad. I went into Bone Spirit because I figured like, hey, it's at the bottom of the skill tree, it must be the best, right? That is indeed not how Diablo works. Just because it's at the bottom doesn't make it the best. So yeah. And I must not have known about Corpse Explosion or something. I'm not really sure. Or probably, I bet you what it was is I had like 1 point in Corpse Explosion. I was like, oh my goodness, it costs so much. I can only cast it like twice. Or I'm not even sure, but it was super bad. Chris says only put 1 to 2 points in the Zeal so you don't have to do all of the hits every time. Gotcha. Yeah, I don't remember what I was doing. I do know I was talking to actually Gymnasium and Kano hopped into that stream and were like chatting it up or whatever for whatever reason that night. Pretty cool. They jumped in and were chatting it up. But they were saying they don't even use Holy Fire Zeal at the beginning of the game anymore because you get locked in that animation the way I was talking about. They start off with they actually start off with Holy Bolt like this until they get to level, I don't remember exactly. I think they use the Holy Bolt thing until they get to level 18. And then they switch to hammers. Could be wrong though. But I think that's what they do. Someone in here I know probably watches Kano all the time and they remember what he does. Yeah, so Chris, what they do is they spam Act 1 until they get to level 18, I think. And that might be, you know, I could be, like I said, not a speedrun expert, but I'm pretty sure too that they crank up the players count when they can. It depends if they're running players 1 or players X for speedrunning or whatever. But yeah. Brian says, yep, that's what Kano does now. So yeah. Yep, you just spam Act 1. I think for a lot of the speedruns now, they spam Act 1 to level up and get to the build they want, because I think they found it's faster in some, at least some, but maybe a lot of instances, to spam level in Act 1 to get to the build you want and then go ahead forward. But yeah, like I said, not a speedrun expert, don't quote me. Everything I'm repeating is what I'm trying to remember from watching Kano or Llama or somebody for like 5 minutes this day, 20 minutes that day, 10 minutes this day type of thing. Sean saying, Holy Fire fun in normal, everything just melts. Maybe. A lot of times I get in trouble too because I try to play through too fast. I get a little out over my skis, which is not a problem on softcore, Because if you die, you just go, oh, I guess I was trying to play through too fast. I'm not high enough level yet. And then you just go back and level a little bit. But on hardcore, you don't want to do that. Expert advice. So number one tip, see, there's a few things about hardcore I know. I'm not an expert at it, but tip number one, don't die. Tip number two, always follow tip one. That's it. Late Night Loki said he's got bad TZ times for his time zone, like 3 a.m. and stuff. Yeah, it can happen. It can happen. This is what it is. Unfortunate, right? It stinks that they put like the best magic find area, and it's like way better than any other MF spot in the whole game, like astronomically, and they put it behind a time clock that you can't control in any way. You have to play when they tell you to. Does hardcore give better loot? No. Nope. It's just more of a challenge. Jordan says, tip number one for hardcore, don't play hardcore. Well, that's a good tip for me for sure. Other people love the bleep out of it, so yeah, everyone just do what you enjoy doing, right? But yeah, it's not really my cup of tea. Just do it once in a while because people think it's hilarious. Oops. Young said he put 4 topazes in a sword thinking it'd give a magic find. Nice. Never quite done that one. I definitely remember, and I think I've done this more than once actually, where I accidentally put the spirit runes into a polearm, and I was like, oh shoot, I was thinking of the wrong rune word. That's spirit. Good job, Phil. Or vice versa. Usually it's the spirit runes into an insight, though, is usually what happens. That one I've done probably at least twice. Kingsville. Cannot confirm nor deny, Jordan. Don't want to dox myself. At least you can hell it out with runes, yeah. Yeah, it's not the most dramatic, you know, it's not the worst thing to ever happen, right? At least it's not like I accidentally made Enigma in a polearm or something. I don't know how you'd do that, but... That'd make you Canadian? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I have heard of this Kingsville now as you mention it. Maybe. Yeah, helmet Enigma. I should make it a YouTube short that's like a fake clip of me making Enigma in a helmet and be like, did you know? No, I can't do that. Did you know you can make Enigma in a helmet now? Go ahead and watch, and I could just edit it to look like I made Enigma in a helmet. Because it's super easy to fake stuff like that. Just so easy. Oh, that'd be so funny. First Shaco on hardcore single player. Nice. Lubus. Nice. First Shaco is a awesome one. Awesome one. Awesome one. Yeah, I feel like, imagine if I did make that short, like, as a joke, and people didn't know I was joking, like April Fools or something, but people are actually like, wait a second, April 1st he posted this video that's obviously not true? Be so mad at me. Just so mad. Street Gato saying there should be something in every slot that can give you teleport. Well, I don't agree with that. I don't mind Enigma being the thing that gives you teleport. I'm pretty happy with Diablo 2, to be perfectly honest, but I know a lot of people share kind of like the sentiment anyways of getting teleport in other places and stuff. Seabot said he remembers people asking him where to find Enigma. Where to find it, huh? That's funny. Enigma in a barb or druid helm? Ooh, yeah, there you go. Future Phil April Fool's joke inbound. No, I don't do those April Fool's videos or whatever. Not my thing. One of the modded versions, Athernal says, caster boots give you teleport charges, huh? All right, there you go. That's interesting. Interesting. Teleport charges. I know a lot of the mods all have, like, every character has some skill that has teleport on, like, a cooldown to where how many points you put into it reduces the cooldown along that line, but I guess I never heard of the... Maybe I did. Maybe I have heard of, in PD2, teleport charges on your boots. Stackable currency maxim. Yeah, I mean, that is one of the few things. I'm not big on changes in D2R, but currency page, stackable, this or that. I could be sold on that stuff for sure. Quality of life stuff. I don't want anything that really, like, breaks the skills or breaks the items or anything like that. But I could probably get on board with things that, you know, just saves you time. So you can do what you really want to do. Get out there and slay demons. Not be transferring gems between mules so you can craft. You know. We want to slay demons, right? But yeah, gem or rune stacking and like keys and stuff. I'd be happy about that. But I will be honest, I do not think that's going to happen. I wouldn't mind being pleasantly surprised, but yeah, I don't think it's going to happen. See, Athernal saying a good loot filter would be his one thing. Yeah, loot filter would be cool. I've had some crazy instances myself of like high runes dropping and not being able to see them, but seeing the flash out of the corner of your eye of like the cham rune that's hiding in the under all the loot and cows and stuff like that. Is it uncommon to find an amulet with teleport charges? It's not that uncommon. Like just a plain blue amulet, if you identify a ton of them or gamble, it's not that uncommon. And they can come uncrafted and rare stuff too, so it's yeah, it's like it's not unheard of, but it's not like super common or not uncommon. You know what I mean? In the middle, I guess. Would you pay $10 for an additional stash tabs, currency stuff, loot filter? I mean, I would, yeah. For sure. Now, the better question is, if they did that and charged $10 for it, what percentage of people you think would complain about them charging money for an update to the game? 50%? Everybody would say that the loot filter makes it pay to win, because if you don't have the loot filter, then you can't see the items, but the people that can see the items get them faster. So really, that makes D2R pay to win now. 110% chance of percent of people, right? 110%.
It's locked. It's locked.
And then they'd be like, oh, the ladder, like these people that don't have to transfer their items to like mules and stuff because they have the currency page. That makes them so they can kill more monsters faster. They can be out there farming more. That's pay to win for ladder reset. You know, that would be 100% would be what would happen. Oh, I already came this way. Wait, so I came this way. Wait, which way did I do this? Huh, I think I did this thing backwards. Oh well. Getting confused. Yeah. Trash. Trash always roasting me just because tofu's not that bad. Tofu on a well done steak. Nothing screams America like that. Saffron says, of course, pay for convenience equals pay to win. I mean, in a small roundabout way, you are right. But you know what? They ain't gonna do it unless they make money. And I want it, so I mean... Is what it is. Christopher, what's going on? Hey Phil, what's up, what's up? Ooh. Boy, I almost made tofu today too. Almost. Then I had some leftover hamburgers, called it a day. MOBA. I don't know what MOBA is. I know I've seen it before, but I don't know. Nope, can't think of what the letters stand for. Arcane is terrorized. Sunil, yeah, offline single player it is. Offline single player. He's popping off. I feel like I've gotten a key on like every other run. Mass online battle arena. Gotcha, okay. Yeah, I don't know that I've ever heard that before. Actually, now that you say it. I know what kind of games you're talking about. It's all those games that kids play, but all the kids that those teenagers be playing nowadays. But yeah. Yeah, children like them 25-year-olds. Not no adult like me. ladder reset anybody. So the newest guess is early December here. That's the newest speculation. No announcement for sure though. Insanity. No. Tofu's not bad. The thing is though, is I treat tofu like I use tofu as almost like as if it was like white rice. That's how I use it in a meal. I cut it up into little cubes and I fry the little cubes, and then put it with. I don't do like a tofu burger or something. Ridiculous. You know what I did one time that wasn't bad? I only did it once though, maybe twice. Cut the tofu into like slabs, right? And you fry those up. And I put them on like I toasted some bread, put some barbecue sauce on it. Actually wasn't bad. That was more of like a snack though, to be honest. Thought tofu was like cheese. No, not really. Bone visage. Man, two-socketed. I could make a killer lore in that, huh? Just a killer lore. I don't know. There aren't really any two-socketed rune words, right? That's like slipped my mind here. That's something. I don't think so, but. I'll throw it out if anyone says anything. I have like 20 minutes before I'm done with this run, so. Will Blizzard go... So will like D2R on the Blizzard go on sale this Black Friday? I would guess it would go on sale, like any of the Diablo stuff or most things for Blizzard, really, but I obviously couldn't say 100% for sure, but yeah. Thunder Charms only drop in Hell. Yes, yeah. They can only drop from Terror Zones in Hell difficulty. Chris saying Helm rune words don't get used nearly as much as weapons and armors. Kind of true, yeah. There's like, obviously you can go... Wait, how did I end up over here? Confused. A lot of people do lore early on, but then you got like Flickering Flame and like... Not really much other ones, right? Sponsorship from Los Santos. I feel like that's no. Depends how much money. I take that back. Forgot which way. Did I start over here? Yeah. Couldn't remember which way I was going around here. Almost 3 o'clock, so this Terror Zone's almost up, huh? I think there was another one that is, I don't know, it's not the most S tier, God tier one, but one that you can rock with Fist of the Heavens. I think there was Tristram coming up next, which I believe is all undead and demons, right? Super weak monsters. Love it. I think I might do that one for a little bit there before I gotta go pick the kiddo up from school. Grindstake Flickering Flame's a good helm. Yeah, I think I thought in my head about mentioning it. I'm pretty sure I did mention that one, but either way, yes, that is accurate. It's good in certain situations. Certain situations, yeah. Can't pick up your kid till you found Tyrell's Might. Oh boy. Don't know about that one. Don't know about that one. Oh, the most legendary skiller of all time. No, but Warcry is good. It's that Singer Barb, you know? Singer Barb. Don't mind another skiller, baby. What I am also going to do, though, too, while we're here. Well, in a second. I'm gonna stand my desk up. Oh, my legs. Get my shoes on real quick. Pad the feet a little bit. Much better. Let's adjust the keyboard a little bit because now my arms are sticking out in front of me. There we go. Am I a hockey fan? The thing is, I kind of was a hockey fan. Not so much anymore. I know I got a Red Wings shirt on. So pretty much for hockey and for a lot of the other sports. I used to watch sports just all the time, but pretty much I cut the cord, like, you know, canceled cable and never got it back. Like probably like 7 years ago now, to be honest. And yeah, so I don't really watch a lot of baseball or hockey or basketball anymore. Unfortunately, I just decided it was too expensive, so. Oh, Black Marsh in the Hole. Man, I did not read that correctly at all. I thought it was something else. Cable, major waste of money. Well, yeah, it's a true story. You can find it streaming places and stuff. So, hockey streams for free. Yeah, I don't know. It didn't used to. I mean, I don't know. Think back like 7-8 years ago if it was streaming for free. I don't know. Maybe it was. But either way. Red Wings not doing too good, Phil. I do know that too. I'll be honest. I would follow it more closely if they were better. I would totally fair weather fan the Red Wings, but back in the day I used to, back in the day we just didn't have as many distractions and stuff too, So I used to watch like every Pistons game, every Red Wings game, like a lot of the Tigers games when I could. They're always on in the middle of the day, so you're always at work and stuff. But another thing too, when you have kids and you get married, and really most of it is just there's so many more distractions nowadays to, other things to do besides watch sports on television all day. I mean, I already watch football all day, like on Sunday pretty much, so I don't know how many more days and how many more hours I can devote to watching sports. Swish said barely watches football since Fantasy League broke up. Gotcha, yeah. Yeah, who knows? Yeah, maybe if I didn't play fantasy football, I wouldn't watch as much. Probably true. Probably true. As where there was a group there with fanaticism, right? Where DeSace's group usually drops with fanaticism. It kind of caught me off guard for a second. I was like, wait a second, did I already hit the seal? No, I don't think so. Seabot said he's in 2 hockey fantasy leagues, so. Yeah, I think fantasy hockey is the one that I've never done before. But I never played the basketball or baseball like seriously either, though. I've just like tried them essentially. I don't like the whole there's a game every day and submit your starting lineup every day type of thing. This is not my you know. I know you can probably nowadays set it to like auto play your people, but I don't want to have to like, I don't know. Jank builds as a challenge. I don't know if you mean as a challenge. I don't do like those challenge runs like everybody else does, where they make up some fake like handicap and then play through the game and just like, yeah, I just don't. That's not like compelling to me at all. I mean, I guess I've done like meme builds, if that's what you mean, like. But any of the builds I play, they always have to like kind of work, or I don't. You know, I'm not going to be like, I'm playing, I don't know, here I'm Poison Dagger Necro farming, you know, like, I'm not doing that. I would say the closest thing to that, like, full Mavina's cold sorcerer, or cold Amazon, like cold arrow, freezing arrow, I mean. I did rock a corpse explosion summon druid, so the whole thing is in the runs. I'd be using corpse explosion charges, and I would hit Eldritch and Shank and then go out and just let my summons rip out Breath Shock it, and then I would go hit Neelathak and then reset the run by coming back and repairing. So I had to like grab gear to sell in order to keep repairing the charges. That's about the extent of it. Pretty much, I'm not going to use a build if it's not going to work like okay on players 3 difficulty at least. With the exception of stuff that's really good at farming uniques on players 1. Hit Zerker, Singer Barb, stuff like that. But I think even Singer Barb, I haven't played one in a while now. I think that one can even work pretty good on players 3 even. Boy, don't remember. Brain's not working great nowadays. Street Gato said he's a big solo self-found fan. Yeah, kind of same here, yeah. Same here. Leafs. I don't know why, but specifically anytime hockey comes up, there must be regular in chat that I don't remember for sure. So everyone always talks about the Leafs being trash. I don't know why. Does just everybody know how bad they are, or is there one person in chat that just really doesn't like the Maple Leafs? Psycho. Please don't spam caps, but yeah, hockey's the greatest game on earth. Yeah, there are a lot of people that agree with that in here, I'm sure. But yeah, Aaron. Yeah, like, so, ooh, some kind of meme builds is like the only, as long as they're meme builds that actually work, oh, pretty good. You know what? I don't think this is SOJ. I think this is a Nature's Piece. Oh, man, I was gonna say Dwarf Star. I was just about to say it. All good, Psycho. Steneal says they just stink in the playoffs. Demon Hide Sash. I mean, a usable item, nothing to call home about. But at least it did roll with the 15 DR. That's cool. Enhanced defense, I feel like, doesn't matter too much. Don't remember what the life leech does. I feel like it's 8. Max DR even though. Good old, speaking of Mavinas, that beautiful Ogre Mall. Agre. I've been pronouncing it wrong the whole time. It's been Agre the whole time. Agre. Trash is offended by you guys calling the Leafs trash. They're actually garbage. I see what's going on. Enigma in an Agre X. If there was an Agre armor, I totally would. Totally would. Seabot says he can't really talk much because he's a Flyers fan. They must not be very good either, huh? Does Eric Lindros still play for the Flyers, or did he ever retire? He retired in like '99 or something. Last rune I found in Chaos? I think I found a Gull rune the other day, so nothing crazy. Last high rune? I don't know. Just haven't been getting good luck. I mean, I'm not on player 7, I guess. It's players 3, so the no drop chance is a little higher than, you know, player 7, but I don't know. Not good yet. Good luck. Yager's still hanging around. Boy, I feel like he did play until not that long ago relative to how old didn't he play till he was like 50? KHL. I'm not sure what the KHL is. Is that, let's see. Nope. Can't picture what that stands for. Is that like Russian League or something? Tamulo, what's going on? Oh yeah, Russian League. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. Continental, spelled with a K, Hockey League. Interesting. Burning Essence of Terror. Yager's still playing. He's 52, huh? I mean, that's impressive. That's impressive, huh? I feel like that's too old. That's about to be LeBron in a couple of years, huh? LeBron's got to be getting close to that, huh? Is he like 42 or something? Tyson fight Friday? Yeah, that's pretty wild. See what happens. I don't know. I'm not a boxing expert, but I feel like age could be a factor in such a thing. I'm surprised I don't follow the stuff, I guess. I thought it got canceled for one reason or another. Obviously, it must have got canceled, then got put back on. Because I thought Tyson had like a stroke or something. Or he had some, maybe not a stroke, but he had some heart arrhythmia or something that they were like worried about. So I thought they canceled it, but someone said they postponed it, and it obviously got put back on. I never heard it was back on or whatever. So yeah. Tyson gonna beat him? Yeah, I don't know. Let me put a poll in the chat. This sounds interesting. This sounds interesting. Start a poll. Who's he fighting again? It's some who will win the fight Friday? Some Paul kid, right? Oh yeah. Tyson. Jake Paul. Putting that in over there on YouTube. Iron Mike versus a YouTuber. Yeah, a YouTube prank kid. Or whatever. I don't even, what did he even do? He's famous because of his brother. Any drop highlights today? Few little things again. Nothing's popping off crazy for me this time though. 26 versus 58. Yeah, we'll see what everybody says. All right. Not bad, not perfect. Magic find on the Nova Sorceress, like I said, 6 MF, 9 poison res. So this is one that I will probably, actually, I'm going to keep this for sure and probably use in the not so distant future. Not so distant future. Training nutrition, says Christopher. It's so hard to say. I'm not an expert on fighting to where, like, I do feel like I've seen videos of Tyson just getting ready to go ham. Like it. Whoop, oh, my battle orders ran out. I wasn't paying attention. And I almost got dropped there. Almost got hit up. The one thing I feel like I seen Jake Paul, I feel like he can take a punch. Now a punch and a Tyson punch, but then what's a 58-year-old Tyson punch though? You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't know. I will be honest though, I do hope Tyson just knocks him out though. Just blows him up. That's what I hope happens. See, where are we at? 2/3 thinking Tyson. Ooh, Tamulo just dropped Mara's. Nice. Mara's is a great one for you, man. Congrats on that. Congrats. Oop, seen that war staff hiding up there. Name one time you would ever take a punch from Tyson. I mean, if someone said, I'll give you $1 million and you can like go like this and you have to let Tyson punch you, I would let that happen. Like, he has to swing at you and try to punch you and you have to try to dodge it for like 20 seconds, and if he knocks you out, then it's over, but you just got knocked out. I would totally do that. For sure. 100%. Chris says 0% chance that Paul gets KO'd. 0, huh? That's very confident of you. That's crazy. Either way, the fight's lame. Adajack says Paul's a YouTuber. Tyson's an old, but he's like the great. I mean, it's kind of lame, but also, yeah. If Paul gets KO'd, it's killing the golden goose. I mean, so you think that it's rigged and that Tyson wouldn't knock him out because then other people wouldn't be able to make more money off of Jake Paul? I find that hard to believe, but I don't know. I heard about the Logan Paul thing, how that was kind of like, I don't know about rigged, but like kind of allegedly. There's no proof behind this. But it was what, Logan Paul and Mayweather? That he just like hit him a couple of times, and like when he was up against the rope and just touched him up a little bit, and it almost like knocked him out, and Mayweather like held him up, and like, you know how fighters always hug each other. Allegedly. You have to pick up the kid today. I do, yes. Yep. Do have to go get the kiddo today. Says a lot about boxing that this is the fight of the year. Yeah, boxing's lost like kind of all of its luster, I guess you could say. Yeah, I don't know if they had ever changed the quote-unquote rules. Probably not, because the boxing purist people. But I feel like you need to change boxing so that people can, so they can actually like punch each other. But I mean, boxing's just been kind of completely overtaken by MMA, pretty much, right? Mark, yo, midweek slaying, yeah. It's the Wednesday slayathon. Well, not really slayathon, because I gotta get off here pretty soon, but unconfirmed sources here, but Jeezy said he's seen a leaked document that was 100% legit. That said Jake Paul wins by decision, and that Tyson's not allowed to knock him out. So we'll see. Yeah, Zog says MMA way more entertaining than boxing. I think so, but yeah, to each their own. Yeah. Beal said Tyson in an interview a long time ago that he didn't have that dog in him anymore. This is just a money grab. Yeah, it definitely is a money grab, that's for sure. I definitely know it's some kind of money grab. He definitely would not be boxing at 58 or whatever if he didn't need the money. I'm guessing. One would only assume, right? Do I use Sunder Charms on this build? I don't. You can use lightning technically for this little thing, this or that, but I don't think it's really worth it in my opinion. Jeezy saying boxing too dangerous, too many people die from it. Yeah, I do know from what I heard or whatever, yeah, you get your head knocked around a bunch and it leads to like CT and brain damage and stuff like that, so. And this is just going by what I heard, that constant like rattling of your brain, like that's even worse than an MMA, because when you get punched in MMA with the little gloves, you know, it just like knocks you out, and getting knocked out is actually less bad than having your brain rattle around for an entire boxing match. But that's just what I heard. Don't come at me, bro. So yeah, where are we at on this poll here? Let's double check. 70-30 think Tyson, huh? We'll see if you guys are right. Come this Friday. So, and yeah, like some people were asking before, do I need to pick my kid up from school today? I do. So that means I'm gonna have to take off. So, appreciate you guys. Thanks for any of the channel support. We had a few Twitch Prime subs and a couple little super chats. And Wicked Plumber came in with an insane. He came in with as many gifted memberships as people who voted on that poll. 50 gifted memberships. So Wicked Plumber, if you're still in here, thank you so much once again for an insane amount of gifted memberships. So yeah, with that being said, peace out, fellas. And don't forget, keep slaying. Ooh. Moments. Peace out, fellas.